you. This time we're going to get into why should I use a step clip over a MIDI clip. And a lot of reasons, not just with drums, but with SIFs, key playing, chord playing, and things of that nature. Upscale playing, high rising, things like that. Why would I use the step clip? Okay, now I'm going to tell you why. Because you got more control in the step clip. In the step clip, it may seem simpler, but you got more control. If I want to make a chord, you can see it's already eight slots. So once you go here, you can pick whatever notes you want. So in the sense of wanting to make a chord, it'll just be easy to just load up a step clip. Want to load up a step clip. Now, is two things you want to pay attention to on a regular when doing a step clip for, especially for once you're using any kind of virtual instrument to do it, right? So when you're using any kind of virtual instrument, like first thing I do, I turn this majority of the time if I'm doing chords, right? I turn this to 1 beat. So it's gonna be 1 beat long. Everything gonna be 1 beat long. Then you just go. Hey, so you see, so you get no confusion. This step clip is a SIF step clip, right? So, or you put keys, whatever you want, right? So then I'm gonna add, I'll copy this, insert, right? So I inserted 2 channels. Thought I inserted 2 channels. Oh, how I did that many channels, right? I need to add 2 channels. Now we got it. We got 10 channels. We got 10 channels for 10 fingers, right? So then, what you would do, you just would go and set your chord up. You'll start whatever you wanted to start it with. So you'll say, let's see. So you got your note. So now do this baby right in. What you want to do? Then you'll just put it on there like that. So basically, then like if you want it, now what you'll do, you won't keep going in here. You could, right? But you won't keep going in here. What you would do once you got your notes, right? You would slide this back, and now you would just make copies of this one to make in your notes. I mean, this is not for people who really can play like me. I don't play. I don't play. Don't play. I know how to just play. Like if you play something right there, I probably can play it behind you if I seen you do it. If I heard it and I know the notes you're playing, I can do it. But I'm not no instrument player. So what I do a lot of drawing in a lot for man. A lot of my beats that you will say, you know, you ain't hear it played off tone, you knowing that I drew it in. Like I drew it in. So here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. I forgot this set up as an MPC track, so it's already output into the MPC. That's why it's not. So now what I do, like if I wanted to use this, I wanted to use this like as my bass, right? Like I wouldn't normally I wouldn't normally chord it, but I'm going to just go show you for a demonstration. I'm just so you have both demonstrations at one time, the chord part, and this what I'm going to show you right here. So this I will take this track up and put it with my bass, put it with my kick, put my bass with my kick, so I get most of my tone, which you know is in most songs, the bass and the kick riding on the same train. So we're going to put this on the same train. So what I'm going to do, put this on all the drum hit, all the kicks, and then I might end up taking some away, and I might end up adding. I ain't even listening on nothing, just drawing it in, and I'm going to see what I get. So, but most of the time, this works out. Only thing I probably had to do, only thing I probably do is tweak how long the note's going to play on it. So now let's see what we got. I'm gonna show you, like, this what I love about the step clip. Like I say, I got more control of just that one note, one thing I'm playing, and I know exactly where I'm sitting in on the grid because of this. Now, I don't know how familiar everybody is with it. Do you overlook it, or do you really be paying attention? Or but now, if you watch my videos, you're gonna start paying attention to this because this is the key thing that a lot of people don't understand. And then you going a lot of people that been in the lifestyle of a ruler a lot. Like I done a lot of construction work, I do everything in construction too, so I know all that. So with a ruler, I'm official. Like I can work a ruler all day. So I mean with a measuring tape, pulling out measuring tape, man. I got you. I got you all day, man. Measurements, I'm gonna get you all day. So the thing you need to pay attention to first of all, and I think they need to for real is turn this a color that will hurt your eyes a little bit. Like I think this bar should be a color that will hurt your eyes and not hidden in the dark because a lot of people know this there and they say bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4 and all that, but they really, when they going to go move about in the edit, because for real you don't really never need to snap. Your snap is your cursor. Let me show you what I mean. This is your snap. You put it on this is the ruler, right? So if you think about it that way from now on, instead of thinking about that I really need the snap to do everything, like the snap, yeah, is gonna make you move fast, especially for moving things around in the edit, you know, that's already locked into where you want to sync in. But when you are not synced into a sound and you wanna get what you're looking for, right? What you wanna do is you wanna move this with the cursor off, with the snap off, and you want to like get some swing to your beat and things like that. Like I might want this bass to play a little before the kick. This is like a little bit, like a quarter of a beat. Like so, I might just want to move it like an eighth of a beat. I might want to move it a half a beat in front or behind or whatever. But I might want it slightly off a half a beat. I might want to feel that it's off. Sometimes that give a ride in the beat. So most of the time. So you want to sometimes come after you done tweaked it and you locked everything in. Like I just locked my bass in. So then I come tweak it a little bit. And then when you do that and you make notes be like a little off a little bit, right? You're going to be able to mix better because there's going to be more room in your mix because for real your bass and kick going to have a little more room. So I'm gonna do it right here like this. I'm just gonna move this a little bit up, all of them up just a little bit. So I know it ain't hitting exactly with the bass. It's like a little with the kick. It's a little delay. Let's see. You can see right there, just by going into the chords, right? So then what I would really do, I say, all right, so I come because like I told you, I know I wouldn't normally do my bass in a chord. So what I do, because I did do in the chord and I like the sound, so you think of it as layering and not a chord. Don't think of it as a chord no more. Think of it as you layer the sound. So what I do, I come in and I play with the velocity on them. I had no rules on what I'm doing right now because I'm just trying some things out. If I don't like it, I can undo it. So that ain't a problem. this will also always give your beat more bounce when you got different velocities going on. Like I say, it'll take longer for your ears to get tired. You can work on your beat longer before you get ear fatigue. Because I get ear fatigue a lot if I'm doing the same thing. And this is going to happen because I keep doing the same thing. So to kill it a little bit, velocity and automations are key. Okay, so now you getting the hang of it, or the understanding rather, of what I'm saying. So then, like you would see, I see I got 5 bars, right? So, 4 bars is at the 5th bar, right? And once I got that, and I'm knowing that's what I want, I will keep it and render it. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something out right here first before I merge it or anything. What I would do, try this out. I want to shorten the note out, right? Shorten it out and see if I like it short too. Let me see. And you still got the freedom of that. Changing, you don't like that sound, you want to try another one, you already got the pattern in. So. Now I like that tone of that bass, but now, like I say, I wanted to try something out, but I liked the note playing a little longer, so I'm gonna make it play back longer than what it was. Than what it is now. I'll make the note play longer. So I always go a little bit past with keys and stuff. Unless I'm playing notes right behind each other. If a note not coming behind it, I always leave a tail pass. Like I say, the rule is your best friend. Your cursor and your rule is your best friend. You watch this every time what you're doing, and then you notice how I easily go do everything I want to do and move things about the way you want to move things about. Pay attention to the snap revolution that come up on the screen right there. They keep coming up right here. Watch it. 5 ticks. 164 beat, 132, 116, 1/8. And remember, once it's at this, you cannot move a clip past that point. So whatever that snap point say it is at 1/8, right? So if I try to keep this clip going, it will not go past a 1/8 size clip. That's the best part about it. So that's why you want to really pay attention to the snap revolution thing here, y'all. You want to really pay attention to it because remember, it's not going to let you go past that increment that you at. Whatever increment you at right here, you can't make this clip smaller than that or whatever you're doing. Just always remember that. So when I'm moving about, I'm always watching this when I'm doing, so I know exactly where I'm at. Before I go move this and look around, I know. Most of the time, like say I want to go edit something, like, dang, I need to go cut that or something. If I already can see it, I'm just going to wind straight out to what I need to go to. The resolution I know that I need to go to. I know I'm doing something small and you don't need to be in ticks. I'm going to go to my ticks. If I know what I'm moving is in like 32 beats, 16 beats, I'm going to go here. If I know I'm in the range of how far I'm going to be moving, like that's what I be paying attention to before I even go touch anything right here. I'm looking right at the resolution where I'm at. The resolution, right? So that's pretty much it. So you see, like I say, we got our bass not playing exactly with our kick. When I gotta tell you, that's gonna give you room in your mix when you go to mix it down. It's gonna give you room for your bass and your kick. It's gonna have better room when you go to EQ it. And we got our drums, our kick. Another reason, plus why I do it is because I told you, look, I can go change the notes to whatever I want. So my snares and my kick, I'm gonna always it's always gonna be double up. All my snares and my kick gonna be double up. See, snare, kick gonna always be double up, and put it on two lanes. I'm gonna have it on 2 lanes every time. Making a step clip for a SIF. Like I say, my most prime thing I do, turn this to one, make one note, turn it to 1 beat, and that's it. Then the other thing that a lot of people don't pay attention to, that I know, like if you're not familiar with already recorded music, rather like people that's not familiar with already recorded music. So once you've done this, like I say, you see how I work on my clips. I don't use the whole clip. I don't stretch it out. I don't keep doing that. I only do that to try out the beat I'm ready to make. Like what I'm ready to make. Like the beat I'm ready to make. I try that out like that. And then I say, all right, and I take that pattern as reference. And I go remake every sound. Because I never really got, like you see, all my tracks for it is going into, all these tracks are output into my MPC. So I have my drums on, my snare on one track, my kick on one track, my open hi-hats, my crash, everything going to be on separate tracks with my step clip, but it's all going out to the MPC to play on it. So, and then you can see right here, why is my closed hats all different colors? Why I do this is because you can notice each step clip is in a different variation. So you can see this one is in 1/4 beat. And 1/4 beat 2, but I know that this is a different variation. I only got 2 hits, right? This one got 3 hits. This one got 2 hits. This one right here is in 1/3 beat. See, so that's one got a different variation. All right, so all of them different colors. I made every one of them a different color. So whenever I need to just go use one, I'll be like, all right, damn, I want to change this little pop right here and make it have that feel. It's already this right here. I know it's the blue one. I know it's the green one. Whatever. In my edit, I know exactly what I'm doing. And the only one that'll get the Fruity Pebbles effects is my closed hi-hats and my snare. If I do fills with my snare and with my open hi-hats, them two, you'll see my tracks sometimes look Fruity Pebbles. Other than that, all my tracks will be the same color. My bass, my kick drum gonna always be the same color. My other percussions, all that gonna always be the same colors. Always using the same colors, you know. So, like I say, my snare, I'm gonna put some fills in there. So when I use a fill, I always make a fill a different color. So I make my fill be a different color. See, I didn't get to do it here yet on my step clip. So like right here, I'll take these 3 and I make them another color. But I'm not going to need to do that with this because of a certain reason, what I'm going to do to show you right now. So even when I will do this, if I'm knowing I want to keep this by itself, right? So what I do, I go here to the shortest point of where this beat loop, the first point where the beat loop at. So the first point where the beat loop at, and this instrument don't change, and it's going to play the same thing over and over again, which is right here. At bar 3, 2 bars of it, it's 2 bars playing over and over again of this sound, right? So, I mean 1 bar, it's 1 bar of this sound, I'm sorry. 1 bar of this sound, and keep doing the same 1 bar and over again. So what I will do, in layman's terms, I will keep the first bar. The first bar, I won't render this. What I will do is come back here, and I do this right here. I merge this bar, and then now, I normally work at 9 bars, 8 bars on the start of a beat. So I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna work in the first 2, then work the second 2, then I'm gonna do the next 4. It's gonna be 2, 2, then I'm gonna do 4. but I'm going to do 9. But what I'm going to do, eventually, I'm going to delete half of this. All this going to get deleted. Because what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to go to the earliest point where I got all the sounds. Once I go to the earliest point where I got all the sounds at, I'm going to merge the clip. In which I thought merge clip wasn't with the step clips on my other video. I was losing my mind. I was going crazy, and I'm like, I know I did it. And I was like, wow, but I don't want to go looking for it all over the place when I'm doing a video. But I can't even remember what it was. All right, they don't call it step. They don't call it merge clip with the step clips. It's called group clips. So how you want to do it, though, to make sure you got a full bar. Like if you would see, if you're doing it in the way that I'm doing it, the way I'm doing it, I cut out any extra excess. I have no excess on my step clip. So if you try to render this like this, it's going to leave that gap right there. So when you go to move this around, it's not going to lock right into place where you want it, right? So how I fix that is like this. And you can see, like I said, I'm going to take you to the track already even got the first 8 bars already locked in. So once I got the 8 bars locked in, now like I show you, you see right here, I got a copy of the snare right here. This the snare. This the simple one, single one. Like I said, I always take a copy of one of them. And so what I'm gonna do, right? Since I got the copy right here, I'm gonna take this, and if you notice, I got a blank piece at the front that I added. I cut it, I stretched it back and added it. You don't matter, you notice it don't gotta match the length. It can be long as it's at the edge at the beginning. It need to be at the beginning. And I got one at the end of the marker, wherever your marker is at, your out marker. Why you do this is because you want it to have the whole clip the same size as your markers and not end right here, because it will end right here if you just merge the clips. If you group these clips together, it will end right here. Second part, make sure you do all your velocities before you merge the clip. If you don't do your velocity before you merge the clip with a step clip, you can't go in and do velocity. So always make sure you do that first before you group the clip. And now we just group the clip. So let's go hit the first clip, hold shift. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the first clip. Hold shift and go to the last clip. Now you got 2 ways of doing that. You could do it that way. It's a faster way too, right? Like I'm saying, and it depends on what's faster for you in your workflow. So the faster way is hold Alt and drag over everyone. See, just like that. Just coming from the area, whatever area you're coming from. See, but sometimes when you get caught in the middle, you might find yourself had to end up dragging back anyway. So once I got a clip, click on this clip, I just be like, once I gotta go back that way, I'm automatic. If I gotta go back to the left, I'm gonna click on the clip and hold shift. That's just my math. If I gotta come from the right this way, if I'm already down this way down the edit, I'm always gonna use Alt and come this way. But there's something about coming backwards. I'm just I don't know. It just ain't nothing wrong. I just don't think about doing that when I'm doing it. Just like going here to swipe back. It's like I always end up here and then click on the clip. It just don't click in my mind to do it, but I should still be doing it both ways. It just don't click in my mind to do it. So once I got that, now I'm going to go right here, create group clip. Once I do this, it's going to group this blank clip too that has nothing on it, but that's just to make the length work. Watch this. See that? It grouped the clip. It got the whole clip grouped together all the way to the end. And now I can copy, paste this, take this anywhere, put it anywhere I want. You know what I mean? So that's how you do it. Well, that's how I do it rather. How you make chords, use your chords in your beat. Pretty much it, man. Just giving you a short run on how I like to work on my step clips, what I do on a regular with my step clip, how I use them, And I think a lot of people can pick this up and go a little places with this inside of Tracktion, because the step clip it's a live power in it. You could think of it as like the FL Studio or Reason, Redrummer, or the step sequencer in FL Studio. It's the same thing, but it just look different. I mean, what you gonna get out of it and all that, you still gonna get the same thing. But to me, I got a little more control because I can move about everything right here. I can control everything right here. I ain't gotta go paste nothing nowhere else or none of that. Everything happening right in front of my eyes. Like I say, your main thing is this. Your ruler. He your best friend. He is control of the whole he the master of ceremony. He is the controller of whatever you going to do with your music. He control what you getting ready to do, what tempo you going to go in, whatever you going to do. This is your best friend. This ruler, I'm telling you, whatever you doing and editing, recording, this part, he your best friend. So I am going to drop this mixer, man. I'm going to drop another sound pack. I'm going to have another sound pack coming. I'm going to drop the mixer, and I got some more sounds coming for the SS sampler mod. So be tuned in and ready for that. That's what's going to happen. Like I said, I'm going to drop the mixer in the next couple days, and the sound pack should be coming soon after that, and the SS sampler mod, more presets. So I'm at least going to do 40 more presets. I already done 40 presets. So it's 40 days and 40 nights, man. So that's what this grade be. I'm gonna do 40 more presets for the sampler mod. You can download that from lairproductions.com too. So thanks for watching, man. Check out the channel whenever you get a chance. If you need any help, just leave me any comment, whatever, man. I ain't got no problem with helping you. That's it, man. Peace.